UFC Fight Night, no shade. Grasso versus Shevchenko 2 just took place last night. I'm going to go through the full card recap, starting with the early prelims, ending with the main event. Decent card overall, I guess. Starting with the early prelim opener of, which is Josephine Knutson versus Marnik Man. Marnik Man doesn't know how to fight. I said this in the build-up to this fight happening. In the full card predictions, I said Marnik Man would be stupid and dumb. She would lose. She's not good. And Josephine Knutson is kind of good for a female women's fighter in her weight class. So I picked her to win this. She won every round. 30-24 is a bit weird. 30-25 is a bit weird. 30-26 is arguable, but again, I don't know if there's any 10-8 rounds in this fight. But it's more excusable than the fucking main event. I will tell you that. But good stuff from Josephine Knutson. She won. She's just a better fighter. Overall. Yeah, fuck Marnik Man. She shouldn't be in the UFC. Get rid of her. We move on up the card. Charlie Campbell versus Alex Reyes. Again, Alex Reyes. He has a decent chin. But man, Charlie Campbell was just too athletic for him. And this was a terrible fight coming back. Like, Alex Reyes, who was he supposed to fight on this card? I know Campbell took this on short notice. He was supposed to face Natan Levy. Alright then. That would have been a decent fight. Because Levy doesn't have any KO power. None at all. So Alex Reyes honestly could have actually won that one for himself. That's unlucky he got Campbell. Good win from Charlie Campbell. You can see, like, early when he dropped Alex Reyes, you can see, because he, like, against Chris Duncan, he rushed for a finish and got clipped. He was like, okay, I'm gonna make the corrections and not rush for the finish. What did I like? And then he found the finish afterwards. Shows the confidence level of Charlie Campbell. And shows his composure. Really good stuff from Charlie Campbell. I picked him to win by first round TKO. And he won by first round TKO. Good stuff from him. We move on up the card. Tracy Cortez versus Jasmine Jasudavicius. Tracy Cortez. Great performance here. Really, really good performance. She looked really good at her stand-up. Miranda Maverick's not good. I'm not going to trust her and pick her ever again. I don't understand how Jasudavicius dominated Maverick, but gets dominated by Cortez, basically. Although the last 2 rounds were competitive, round 3 was Cortez. We got to admit there. And round 2 could have been Cortez. But I did give that round to Jasudavicius. Yeah, good stuff from Cortez. She won. Didn't shoot a single takedown, which was really, really impressive to me. Because usually you see Cortez, she wrestles in her fights. Man, she just outstruck Jasudavicius, who beat Maverick and dominated her. Good win from Cortez. Really good performance. Yeah, man, how bad is Macy Barber for arguably losing to Miranda Maverick? How bad is Amanda Hebos? How bad is Caitlin Chookagian? Let's be real. Well, I know Chookagian beat Hebos, but Hebos arguably won that fight. So yeah, good stuff from Cortez. I know MMA math doesn't work like that, but still, she won this fight and looked really good. Jasudavicius had to wrestle. Good stuff from Cortez. I still don't believe in her though as a top contender, but she is in that top 10 mix now. We move on up the card. Edgar Shirez versus Daniel Lacerda. Daniel Lacerda, I rewatched it so many times. Edgar Shirez literally got robbed with a win. Fuck Daniel Lacerda, man. I don't even know why he's in the UFC. Can't even get a single fucking win. He's shit. No one cares about him. Alright? Why is he here? He's losing so many times. They're trying to appeal this, but I honestly don't think it'll be happening and working. You couldn't do this for Lawler against Askren. I know that was different. And Askren was making his debut, and they couldn't really... They just needed to give him a win, because Askren... Listen, if that was a no contest, Askren wouldn't have been ranked. It would have lost his hype a little bit, so they were like, fuck you, Lawler. We're giving Askren the W so he can get ranked. And a rematch, it just wouldn't work out. So, yeah. That's stupid to me, because Sorry, I just spit there. If you heard that spit sound, there was something in my mouth. Anyways. My God. Edgar Chavez, dude, he went limp. Why would you put your arm down? You should be working hands the whole time. At least having your hand up the whole time. You limping it like that? It's so stupid that went into Daniel Lacerda's favor. Because I think he knew he was done and was going to go out cold. Because him tapping would just make him lose immediately. But him faking going out cold. But I think before I think he was trying to fight the hands. But he couldn't do anything. He didn't want to tap. Because he would lose. So he was like, before I go out cold, I'm just going to fake it. And make some controversy. So fuck Daniel Lacerda, he's a bitch. Can't get a single win. Would lose, honestly, the worst flyweight fighter. Francisco Figueiredo beat him. That just says it all. I was going to compare him to Figueiredo, the other Figueiredo, not Davis and Figueiredo, but Francisco Figueiredo, to see who the worst flyweight is. And he lost to fucking Figueiredo. He's the worst flyweight on the roster right now. Sucks for Edgar Chavez. If they run back a rematch, Chavez will fucking flatline him out cold. Lacerda's not good. He's not a good fighter. He sucks. He's a simple lad. He's a fucking bitch. Bitch, pussy, bitch. No balls, loser. Edgar Chavez just beat a fucking woman out there. No, I'm kidding. We move on. Up the card. Let's move on quick. Roman Kopylov versus Josh Fremd. Good performance by fucking Kopylov, man. He's a fucking monster. I wish he fought Hernandez, because that would have been a really good fight. I think he beats Hernandez, to be honest with you guys. I guess Hernandez has the grappling, but Hernandez is stand-up. Wow, you fought Shabazian. Cool. Basically a free win. You know? So good stuff from here, from Roman Kopylov. Man, he looked good. Looked good in this fight, and he won. Overall, just won this fight, won the first round, but Fremd was keeping up. Like, Pinelli Soriano, Alessio Di Chirico, fucking, that last guy he fought, Claudio Ribeiro, him too. He can be added to the Fremd side here. But Soriano and Di Chirico didn't really try to win. But Ribeiro and Fremd tried their hardest to win. Still wasn't enough against the GOAT Kopylov. Good stuff from Roman Kopylov. Great body shot finish. Fremd was tough in the chin. He had a tough chin, tough to KO, but it doesn't matter. His body wasn't enough. And good stuff from Kopylov. Called out Roman Dolidze for no member MSG, because Derek Brunson pulled out and got cut. I don't understand that. Pretty stupid. Good stuff there from, what's his name? Roman Kopylov. I'd say do him versus Roman Dolidze next. Yeah, I think he deserves it. Or you do him versus Anthony Hernandez. Winner gets ranked. We move on up the card. Lupita Godinez, Elise Reed. Good win for Godinez. She won this fight, dropped to Elise Reed. Could have got a walk-off finish, but she went in for it. Yeah, better say, because you never know. Like, if she walked it off, Elise Reed could have gone back up. And it just would have been weird. But she got the rear naked choke finish in round number 2. So good stuff from Lupita Godinez. Good performance. We move on up the card. I picked her as well. Kyle Nelson versus Fernando Padilla. Fernando Padilla. Kyle Nelson's pretty good. Kyle Nelson has improved, in my opinion. I think that's it, to be honest with you. Because Kyle Nelson, I really didn't think he was a really good fighter. I was really shocked when he beat Blake Builder, but I was like, okay, Blake Builder's a bit shit in hindsight. Let's see if he can beat Padilla. He went out there and won against Padilla after being kind of concussed early in the first round. Because Padilla won the first round. Round 2 is a clear Kyle Nelson round. Kind of landing shots over the top on the chin of Padilla, who has a good chin. Looks like he's a chinny fuck, though. But he does have a good chin. But round 3 was close. I lean Kyle Nelson again. And yeah, Padilla, he's not that good. How does Julian Erosa get KO'd by him? Even though it was an early stoppage, he did get rocked early by him. But Kyle Nelson eats all the shots. Don't get it. Good stuff from Kyle Nelson. Very, very good stuff. He called out fucking Cub Swanson. I think other guys are more deserving of that fight. Gonna be honest with you. But let's do Kyle Nelson versus Daniel Pineda. Something like that next. Daniel Pineda, Kyle Nelson. If he beats him, then we can do like a Swanson fight or something. But yeah, good stuff from Kyle Nelson. We move on. Up the card. Daniel Zellhuber versus Christos Giagos. Zellhuber's good. Good win from Zellhuber. He won. Got rocked early though, badly. If there's someone a bit more calculated and more fresh than Giagos, they will capitalize and KO him. But Daniel Zellhuber showed toughness, came back, and landed big combo shots himself, and got an anaconda choke. So good stuff from Daniel Zellhuber. He's good. Very good performance. Very, very good performance. This is kind of on the rise, but he can be open on the feet. We move on. Up the card. Raul Rosas Jr. versus Terrence Mitchell. Terrence Mitchell, again, is not good. Alright? Terrence Mitchell is not good. I've said it so many times. He's not that good, so I picked Rosas here. What's good about Terrence Mitchell? There's nothing good about him. Shit. Alright, there's nothing good about Terrence Mitchell. He's shit. Alright? And Rosas caught him early. Put him stiff for a second. Landed big shots afterwards. Raul Rosas Jr. won. Rightful prediction to make. There's nothing good about Terrence Mitchell. He shouldn't be in the UFC. He's weak. He's shit. Rosas KO'd him basically on the feet. Fuck Terrence Mitchell. He's not good. Rosas wins. Good stuff from Rosas Jr. Don't think he's still good, but he's improving on the feet. Is what I've noticed with him anyways. So good stuff from Rosas Jr. We move on up the card. Jack Della Maddalena versus Kevin Holland. Good performance by Jack Della Maddalena. How do you score this for Holland? How do you score this for Kevin Holland? How? I want to know how. Alright? Jack Della Maddalena clearly won this fight. Round 1 and 3 are clear Jack Della Maddalena. Round 2 is a toss-up. You can go JDM's way, you can go Kevin Holland's way. At the end of the day, I think JDM could get that round again, but he was just landing bigger shots. Holland didn't look like himself. And Holland always looks like that, man. I think Kies is just absolute dog shit at this point. That's why I picked Maddalena. A lot of people are picking Kevin Holland. I was actually probably going to pick Holland too, but I was like, you know what, JDM, this is usually him on full camp. You know, but I was like, Basil Hafez fight, it was just a weird switch up for him. Not the best circumstances. So I was like, if Hafez and Maddalena had full camps to fight each other, Maddalena smokes him in the first round. And he didn't get the finish like I expected him to, but he clearly won. How is this a split decision? Jack clearly won 1 and 3. Round 2 could be his as well, but if you give it Holland, I really wouldn't care. You can give it Holland, but 1 and 3 are clearly Maddalena. How did one judge score this for Holland? He got hit the whole time. Maddalena came in with bigger shots, arguably more of the shots as well in these rounds. And he came in with like body shot, headshot combo. Even though Holland showed a good chin and toughness. Not a good look when he's backing up the whole time, leaving his back open to fucking Maddalena. Good stuff from Maddalena. He's good. I wouldn't mind like a Jeff Neal fight. That'd be a good test for him. I personally think he can beat Jeff Neal. He's good, Jeff Neal, but he's a bit one-dimensional, to be honest with you. Although recently, he's been switching up his style. Luke fight, I don't mind. Maybe you rebook the Sean Brady fight once and for all. But dude, why is Sean Brady highly ranked? He hasn't even fought for a fucking year. Pulled out against Mikael Pereira and pulled out against Maddalena. Only losses to Bilal Muhammad. Jesus. Anyways, not as inactive as Colby. But yeah, good shit for Maddalena. We move on up the card to the main event. Alexa Grasso versus Valentina Shevchenko 2. Weird. I don't know why they scored a 10-8 in the 5th. Don't know why they did that. But that would have scored it. If they scored a 10-9, it would have been a Shevchenko win. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, I rewatched round 4 again. I think round 1 you can give Shevchenko, definitely. She got the takedown at the end, close round. Grasso can get on damage if you look at it alive, but watching it back, she didn't land much. Shevchenko arguably landed more. Could have been even, but Shevchenko got the takedown. Big part. Round 1 goes to Shevchenko. Round 2 goes to Grasso. She dropped Shevchenko, but Shevchenko had control time at the end, but it doesn't really matter. Round 3 went to Shevchenko. Dominant round. Not enough damage for a 10-8, but definitely her round. Definitely her round. No 10-8s in this fight, by the way. Shevchenko had a dominant round with the guillotine, and she overall just had more control time. And round 5, we'll get to round 4 in a second. Round 5, Shevchenko was sculling her. She made a dumb mistake going for a hip toss, head and arm throw. So Grasso was landing big shots, and she wins the round. And plus she had a great triple, had the back of Shevchenko, had like a crank in. Grasso wins round 5. Not 10-8 though. Not 10-8. Shevchenko was sculling her before that moment. Round 4 is close. Shevchenko had two takedowns, but Grasso, it was just a sway back and forth round. Grasso did have a cut on her, around her eye, but she had sub attempts. Armbar attempt was there, knee bar attempt at the end. I overall scored this for 3-2 Grasso. So I think either way it would have been controversial if they gave it Shevchenko. Good fight though. I picked Grasso as an underdog. Everyone picked Shevchenko. I'll take it. I'd say run back a trilogy, to be honest with you. Run it back one more time. If Shevchenko wins, end it off for there. If Grasso wins, she's the better fighter. Shevchenko did prove she was the better one though, to be honest with you. Batsy do Fiora Blanchfield. I know you're killing off a contender, but I don't care. It's for a belt. You gotta kill off someone. I personally think Blanchfield would win against Fiora, but still, you gotta run back a trilogy. Make Blanchfield and Fiora fight each other. That makes more sense. That makes the most sense. And yeah, like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Full card recap. Peace.